You're listening to the TruBul podcast with Goonie and Nemo. You want to hear it now, you want to hear it live, and that's right. Welcome back to the TruBul podcast with Goonie and Nemo.
Hey.
It's a cavalcade of crap. It's what we do. It's what we've always done.
Come on, tape recorder, listen to this.
Why would we ever do anything different? Hey, tape recorder, that's what we do. If you're talking to somebody, why not talk to the tape recorder? Because if they're not going to talk back,
They talk back to this. I know I have the better voice. Have you ever, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have y'all ever listened to my voice and then compared it to Goonies?
well, let me just say this. Have you ever heard the voice of God and then heard the voice of Nemo?
Be that as it may,
Yeah.
Goonies' voice sounds nothing close to God because I've heard him in my dreams.
Well, you know what? I know.
Bubbles. Okay, let's get to our outline here. Guys, the past 9 days have just been amazing for me. Me and Iney, we went on our 25th wedding anniversary, and then, which is also my 55th birthday, being here on Earth.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
You know what? Hey, 55 years is a long time. You know, when I think about it, people always tell me, hey, that's a freaking long time to do something.
Okay, let it go.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've done nothing. I've been in the fire department for so long. I can't do anything else but fight fire. Even when we went to up to Branson, Missouri, we got this cabin, and I tried to start this fire just outside, and I couldn't. I could not get the fire started, and that's the story of my life. I can put them out nice and easy, but Annie always has to start the fires. It's just amazing. Annie, if you're listening to this cast, if you're listening to this virtual cast, it's been 25 amazing years, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, speaking of which, you guys, you said you just got back. Now, would you do me a favor? Explain what you were doing for the last 9.5 days. Because, you know, we weren't all privy to where you were. I wanted to go. You wouldn't let me go. So tell me, what did you do? What were you sampling? What were you doing that made you King Nemo? Come on. Because everybody always tells me, like, well, I'm the guy. I'm going here and I'm doing that. Tell me, what makes King Nemo Nemo? What did you do while you were gone?
Okay, well, you don't have to say king, but if you want to say Lord Nemo.
I'll call you Queen if you want.
No,
if you don't want me to call me King.
No. Lord Nemo would be just fine. That would suffice because our anniversary, my wedding anniversary, 25th wedding anniversary was March 21st, and I woke up. Annie was on the computer, and she says, "Are you ready for your anniversary present?"
Wow.
And lo and behold, she shows me that she bought property in Scotland.
Wow.
And of course, now it's only 20 square feet.
Hey. You know what? You know what 20 square feet is? It's 5 by 4.
Yeah, that's the size of this studio right now. And
it's also the size of my burning heart.
Here we go. So she bought us a plot in Scotland, and granted, we can't plant anything.
I was going to say,
put anything.
what can you do on that ground? Can you have like a festival on your 20 square feet of love? What can you do? Can you have like, if I wanted to go ahead and have like, a freaking music festival and say, hey, my brother has land here.
No, you can't do anything
Okay.
on that property. You can
Can
basically...
Can you bury yourself there?
No. Now,
Can,
what you do is
oh,
you buy a $5,000 plane ticket per person
right.
to get to Scotland, get to this plot, stand in it, and say, "Here I am."
Oh,
But I tell you what, that was one of the most romantic things I have ever had.
hey. Sometimes you need a romantic selfie. A romantic. Speaking of a romantic selfie, my left hand and we got something going on. I tell you what.
Should we go to a song after that?
I don't know. We got plenty of songs that we do own the rights to, and
Absolutely.
you're going to hear that on our True Bull podcast because that's what we do. We are true, we are bull, and we're a podcast. If we're going to be 1, 2, 3, we're going to be true, we're going to be bull, and we're going to be a podcast.
And that's why we have this virtual cast, because we're doing it for a lot of our friends who have told us that, guys, this is your calling. You suck at everything else,
Right.
but you need to be on the microphone because you are way too ugly to be on stage.
Right. We have the perfect faces for radio.
Woo! That's what she said.
Yep.
AM, FM, EM, DM, whatever it takes.
We are DTF. And what that means is we want to play something for you that may not be something that you heard before. Let's play some virtual country music for you guys. Well, I can't. We interrupt this virtual podcast for the following late-breaking news. Back to you, Bob. That was Virtual Country playing Head On Down the Road.
Yeah, it was.
They recorded some pretty dang good music, I tell you what. And the only reason I'm saying that is because me and my brother wrote that. Damn right we did. And we got some new stuff coming down the pipe pretty soon. We've been back and forth in the studio trying to decide if we're going to be doing podcasts or if we're going to be recording new music. And we decided we can do whatever we want.
Yep.
We could do both. Not at the same time, apparently. But we do have some new music coming your way. Some of it's country, some of it's rock, and we even have some R&B stuff coming down as well. We're just when you don't have people telling you what to write and what to play, you can actually do whatever the heck you want.
Absolutely. So we actually have some comedy coming up eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
And these upcoming casts.
Yeah. Tell them about some of the stuff that we do have. We're gonna have different segments.
Well, we're going to have jokes.
Yep, and some of them are gonna be funny. And we've even got some guests lined up that are going to come up. We're going to do some on-location stuff. We're going to do some beer tasting, some wine tasting, some liquor tasting, food. We're going to do food reviews, movie reviews. We're just going to try to do a little bit of everything. And we're even going to do some segments on Super Granny.
Yep, some on Super Granny, and I believe our first guest is... the next cast is going to be Senor Roña.
Yes, he is. He's.
Or is it Senora Roña?
Well, I don't know if they.
You decide.
They might tell you.
Decide.
Yes, with a G.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hey tape recorder. It's about time for us to go because I got to go iron some shirts and then I got to go work in the yard and then that other thing.
Right. So I think that means it's about time for us to head on down the road then.
All right.
Wow. Has been brought to you by your ass.
Okay, again.
The True Bull virtual cast has been brought to you by...
Okay.
Do we have a cough button?
Go.
Oh, the True Bull virtual cast has been brought to you... Sponsored by your mother...
Stop. Now
do it. Okay, with feeling? With feeling this time?
Go.
Okay. The True Bull virtual podcast has been brought to you by no, okay. The virtual podcast has been sponsored by... The True Bull virtual cast is sponsored by no one. And brought to you by Vic. And that's right.